everybody! Welcome to this week's segment of Create with Emily. So I kind of have a different setup today. We are going to be playing with paints. So just a couple things before we get started. Make sure if you decide to do this activity that you take a picture of it and put it in the comments because we would love to see your creations. And number two, if you get on and watch this video with me, make sure you say hi so I can say hi to you and I know who is here with me. So today, the project of Create with Emily is painting with something other than a paintbrush. So you may have seen that in my caption up above, but you can paint with lots of things. You don't have to have a paintbrush. I would say you probably do have to have paints unless you want to get really creative. So I have chosen 3 different colors of paints, red, orange, and like a turquoise aqua color. And we are going to paint with things that I have found around my house. So I'll show you what I found. I went outside, around in my yard, I went in my kitchen, in my bathroom, and we have found lots of different things to use. So first thing, I think we're gonna use the bottom of this water bottle because it's very textured. So I think it honestly could maybe look like a flower. We'll see what happens. We're just gonna be trial and error testing these out. So we have a water bottle, we have a leaf off of my hydrangea bush, and it has all kinds of different markings on it, so that will be a cool texture. We have some sparkly pom-poms, lots of different, I think I have like a medium-sized one and a tiny one. So we'll see what those do. I have just a typical cotton ball like you would use in the bathroom. I have a plastic fork and a plastic knife. I have seen things done with plastic forks before, but I thought why not try a knife? What else is in here? I put it all in here so we could just pull it out one at a time. I have a pencil. I think I could use the eraser as like little polka dots. I have a curly ribbon, a gallon of milk, the lid to that. We've got, what else is in here? Oh, these are little lip gloss applicators, so they're kind of like Q-tips. I didn't have any Q-tips, but I had these. So those are like throwaway lip gloss things. What else is in here? I have a toothpick. Not sure how we're gonna use this, but I thought, why not try? And I think that's it. So we are going to use these one at a time. I'm gonna put them all back in my little bin here so you can see what's going on. I think we'll do the water bottle first because I am super excited to see what that turns out to be. So hopefully you can see with my bright yellow paper what these will look like. I'm gonna take the end of my, you know what? I'm gonna grab a paper towel first in case this gets messy. Okay, I'm right here in my kitchen, so I could easily grab it. So I have my paper towel. I'm gonna leave it right here, just in case it gets a little messy. So I'm gonna dip the end of my water bottle, I think, into the red right here. Dip it into the red. So it just picked up on the outside of it. Then I'm gonna take it and stamp it. Oh, I was right, did get a little messy. It's okay though, I don't think any landed on my shirt. So it kind of creates like little rings. Let's see if we do it one more time and we will see what happens. See, so there's lots of different options. You got one with like a little bit of paint that popped up, one with a lot of paint that popped up, and I'm going to set this right here in my sink because I don't have my trash can near me. And we are gonna go on to the next thing. Let's see, maybe we'll use everything that came from like a liquid first. So we use the water bottle, now we're gonna use this cap. So you could either use the side that is flat or the side that goes like that the liquid would touch. I think I'm gonna try the side like that has the inside cut out. So it'll just make like a very skinny circle. So I dipped it in my orange. We'll put it up here. So it just makes a skinny circle. You know what would be cool is if this could be the center. Oh, look. It can be like the center of the flower here. Let me move you. I'm gonna pick up my phone so you guys can see. See that? It's just like a little skinny outline of a circle. So that could be pretty cool to draw flowers if you wanted to. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'm gonna wipe it off on my paper towel or try to get the most of the paint off. I'm gonna dip it in my turquoise color. Oh, I must have only covered part of it because I got like part of a circle. So that's pretty cool. I think we could make like a flower scene if we wanted to with all these different things. I'm gonna take my red one and maybe do a couple more across the top and we'll create like a little flower scene. And see what this will turn into. Okay, so I've got my flowers, I've got different color centers of them, and we're just gonna keep moving right along. Let's add, so these could be like different flowers, or it could be like the center of your flower. It's kind of like abstract art. If any of you know what that is, there's not really any, oops, my easel's falling down. There's not really any rhyme or reason here. We're just kind of playing and see what the different textures do. Okay, so I think the next thing I want to try is my knife. And I'm gonna use the edge that has the blade on it. So if you can see that, we're gonna use like the zigzag edge. And I'm gonna roll it in my red first. And we're just gonna create some lines. Oh. So really, the knife is kind of a dud because it just draws really, really skinny lines. Let me show you if you can't see. See, it just draws like really, really skinny lines. I'm not sure that a knife would be the best thing to use. So maybe if you decide to do this, then don't try this one. Okay, we're gonna move on to a fork. Now I've seen this done before. Turned out pretty cool, but I've never done it myself. So I'm gonna just press it on. So it kind of makes like little spikes maybe, or it kind of looks like you could do bricks on a building. You could do, this would be very cool on like a roof of a house if you painted a house and then made that into the roof. That would be pretty neat. So just like that. That's pretty cool. I've also seen people do these for fireworks. So if you wanted to use a fork and make like different fireworks and it can like go in all different directions with different colors, that would be cool too. Let's see. Oh goodness, my dad is mowing the grass outside, so hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. I think we should try one of our spiky pom-poms next. I'm gonna do it in the blue. And I'm wondering if this one, I'm gonna dab a little bit of it off, if this one will be any different than a cotton ball. Oh, it does kind of have a little bit of spike on the outside. There's little teeny tiny spikes on the outside. Let me show you what I mean. See how there's like little tiny things coming off? I think that's from the sparkly pom-poms. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Oh, I forgot we have like the little teeny tiny one. I'll do that one too. Oh, this one was cool. It has the majority, I just touched the kind of like the spikes, and it creates a really cool texture. I just kind of went all over the place with that one. kind of fun. That would be a really good idea, is to use pom-poms, because that turned out super cute. Okay, let's do the leaf. So I don't know if you can see on here, but the leaf has all sorts of different things sticking up from it, the different like veins of the leaf. And I'm pretty sure if we press it into the paint and then press it on, hopefully I didn't get too much. Let me make sure. So I'm just dipping my leaf in the orange paint. I suggest that you get a paper towel, and I don't know if you can see right here, but the ones I've used, I've set it on a paper towel right here. That way you know that you have somewhere to set the things that are covered in paint, because you don't want to just set them on your counter or something. That would be not so good. Let's see what happens. I'm going to just stick it to my thing. Oh, that's fun. That's kind of cool. Wonder if I have less paint. I didn't dip it in the paint again. I'm gonna try and this time like really push in the little parts. Ooh, that's really fun. It honestly kind of looks like a spider web. It doesn't really look like a leaf. I bet if it was green though, it would probably look like a leaf. Let me show you. Get up close so you guys can see. See, it does kind of look like a leaf. It goes with our flower theme up here. So there are lots of different ways you can combine these things and create with them. Let's see, what else is in my box? Oh, I have this ribbon, and I thought it'd be cool if I like held it and then like pulled it across the paper. We'll see what it does. It might not work. The fun thing with this is that you can use stuff that you would normally just put in the trash and use it as a different design. So let's see, I'm gonna just push it down. Oh, see, this was a zigzag to begin with, and then it ended up kind of like a mess. Kind of just looks like a trail of some sort. Oh, I think I need a little bit more paint. See, I had too much paint on that one. So it's really just trial and error, and it's kind of cool. Oops, oh boy. It's kind of cool how you can just see what happens. There's really no like right or wrong to this kind of project. So it really lets you be super creative and see what works the best. Okay, so I have my cotton ball. I'm thinking we should dip it in, let's do red. So I dipped the cotton ball, and I have a lot of paint on there, but we'll see. So this one makes more even circles than our pom-pom does. So the difference between my pom-pom and my cotton ball, the pom-pom is more smooth, and then this one kind of has little spikes, glittery spikes sticking off of it. So that makes it better. Like this one is more solid though. So it kind of looks like a mess, but I think it's gonna turn out pretty neat. Okay, let's see, what else do I have in here? I have my pencil, and I think what I'm gonna do with my pencil is go through and create teeny tiny polka dots. I'm gonna try and go with our flower theme and maybe add little tiny flowers inside this one. So this works. It's just a bunch of different polka dots. I put like 4 together, kind of in a square. And then that way you can create pretty much whatever you want. This would also be cool if you wanted to just polka dot something. Say you wrote your letters and you wanted to polka dot on the inside of them, or you drew a person and you wanted their shirt to have polka dots on it. This would be really cool. A good way to get even polka dots everywhere. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry guys. Let's see what else. Okay, my other thing in here, I have my little makeup applicator and my toothpick. So I think for my toothpick, I'm gonna use the long end, like the flat side, and set it in the blue. And then I'm just gonna draw, ooh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of hard to make these go in like a straight line. And this one kind of rolls a little bit when you push it down, so it looks like animal print almost. Kind of looks like zebra over there on the side. So kind of just like cool stripes, and then they get a little bit wider. Uh-oh, my red paint is gonna drip over here. It gets a little bit wider once you push it down because the toothpick is round, so it wants to roll. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, so the last thing we have is this little makeup applicator. It kind of has a point to it. And I think I'm gonna try and write with this one. So sometimes you know how you can use like really fine pointed paintbrushes. This one is kind of like that, and I think we'll be able to write with it. I'm gonna choose red. Let's see if we can write. We can. I think we'll write Create with Emily. So it's not the perfect handwriting, but I bet if you kind of practice a little bit, it would work. I'm gonna use orange now. So this would be good if you wanted to write your name at the bottom or sign it. That way you know who did the art. You could sign the little, you could use the little applicator as a little like fine point paintbrush. I think that turned out pretty cool. Let me get you guys a little bit closer so you can see our finished product. So we have forks, we used ribbon, we used water bottles and cotton balls, we used little pom-poms, we even had like a leaf down here. All kinds of things. Our toothpick over there, that way you can see it close up. It does kind of look like animal print. I put some stripes on this side too. But the possibilities are endless with this creation. You can use all different things around your house. It doesn't have to be the objects that I used today. It really can be anything that you find. Just make sure before you use it with paint that you ask your parents if it's okay, because you don't want to ruin something that you really probably shouldn't be painting with. So make sure you ask first. But I think my finished product looks pretty good. Kind of looks like an abstract painting. So make sure if you try this at home that you post a picture. Use the hashtag #GetYourPlayOnline or hashtag #CreateWithEmily. I would absolutely love to see your different creations. But this is painting without paintbrushes. Lots of different options, and it's totally up to you. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great rest of your Tuesday. Bye!